and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, Facebook group, MeWe group, Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So this is Good Friday, and it's the third day of Passover. And we are in the middle of a fucking pandemic. Now, if you go over to N World, and I can't believe I'm sending anybody to N World, there's actually a decent article about how the Diamond and Alliance shutdown is affecting publishers by Egg Embry. It's affecting some more than others, but we knew that was going to happen, right? We knew that, and when you look at that, when you look at what's happening with publishers, not just RPGs but comic books, and you look at what's happening with retail in general, there really is none if it isn't online. Yeah, you got to take a step back and appreciate what you have. I mean, I'm looking at myself, and I've been sick for the better part of 2020. This latest bout has had me sick since TotalCon. So that puts me at 6 weeks? Respiratory infection, pneumonia, sepsis, and then never quite, I guess, kicked the full pneumonia, and now pneumonia is back, and now we're fighting that again. And yet I'm thankful. And it's a selfish reason to be thankful, because I'm thankful that nobody in my family, nobody that I personally know has had the coronavirus. Coronavirus 19. And it's kind of selfish, especially around the high holy days. Look at this is Easter weekend. It's going to be the first Easter where, all right, admittedly, maybe when I was working it was different, because there were some times when I had to work Easter Sunday. But I'm not going to see, I'll see my parents, because two-family home, they live downstairs. We'll have the four of us for dinner. I'm catering it. I already catered it again today from Omaha Steaks. Got a nice spiral ham. But I'm not going to see my sister, my brother-in-law. I'm not going to see my niece, because it just doesn't happen now, right? Now, I know that some people, like, I know Luke Gygax is now doing video hangouts with people. I was, doing Tavern after hours randomly throughout the week. But then last week I got, sicker than I had been. I've taken a break from that. We just did a Tavern chat last night. I bowed out after an hour. Antibiotics have left me wiped, and that's fine. It means they're fucking working. I can see the difference. But it's a surreal time to live in. I mean, that's what 9/11 was, the game changer. And as a New York City resident, as a NYPD police officer at the time, I saw the city come together in ways I never had dreamed of before. Mind-blowing ways. Just the humanity of people and the love of their fellow man. And I think the defining moment for me was when I drove down from the Bronx with another 7 officers and my sergeant, and I was behind the wheel. And I got down to Houston, which crosses Manhattan. And we're going downtown, and we get to Houston, and I see a businessman in a suit and a homeless guy with a shopping cart, one of those supermarket shopping carts that has long been stolen and pretty much abandoned by the supermarket, with this nice briefcase on top of the shopping cart. And these two guys were directing traffic. And I was like, Jesus, this shit's real, right? When you see something like that, when people come together like that, you know you're in the shit. Well, you know what? We're in the shit. Whether you're living it right now, like you're in New York City and you see it and we hear it constantly, the sirens, or you're out in Iowa and it really hasn't had much of an impact yet, it's still going to redefine the country you live in. The United States, Canada, Spain, France, Italy, Germany, doesn't matter. It's going to redefine it. And it's going to redefine how we socialize. And as gamers, and I mentioned this before, we are social animals. What we do is we socialize. When I was doing face-to-face gaming in a hobby store out in Long Island, we bullshitted for the first 20 minutes every time and bullshitted for the 20 minutes at the end. Because you want to be social, you want to catch up, you want to get that bonding in, right? And it's been said, it's not the same when you go through a virtual tabletop or you go through Discord or Skype or Google Hangouts or whatever. And it might not be. But for the immediate future, it's what we got. And for a lot of people, after this, it's going to be what you got because face-to-face gaming is not going to be as popular as it was. People are going to be gun shy. Especially, and even after we open up this country again, people are going to be gun shy. Rich and I are looking to buy a house in the Poconos, and Pennsylvania announced that no more short-term rentals for the Poconos because they were advertising coronavirus-free short-term rentals. Get away for a couple of weeks from New York City or a month. Rent this house. It's been disinfected. It's virus-free. People capitalizing on it. And I'm realizing people trying to capitalize on it because they probably did the summer rentals anyway, are going to have no money coming in. So in a way, if you're going to make lemonade out of lemons, us not buying a house because I got sick, might have worked out for the best because there's going to be a lot of property, and not just in the Poconos, I'm sure, but in a lot of places where people have vacation rentals, homes that they rent either through, what is it? The Having a Senior Moment, that app where people rent out their apartments, and stuff like that. A lot of vacation communities are going to go, individually. Individuals that own property are going to go belly up. They're going to need money. People run to work. Having a second home, whether you're using it or not, whether you're renting it or you're using it for yourself, not going to be viable for a lot of people. The country's going to change. Will it be a change for the better? A lot more people will be working from home. We've proved that we can do it. Jobs that we didn't think could be done from home. Social work, for one, Rachel's case, can be done from home. Interesting times we live in, right? Interesting times. Here's the point where we're going to hate me. Wash your hands for 20 seconds vigorously. 6 feet between you. That's social distancing. I still don't like that phrase, social distancing. Because social is some kind of, it's not intimacy, but it's an interaction. And now we're saying we have to interact from a distance. And the definition just hurts my head. But neither here nor there. I just want you all to be safe. As I heal up toward the end of this month, we're in April, I'm going to try to get some weekends at the Tavern. Some mini cons with me and maybe a few others running some games on the weekends. And get some other USU gaming, get us out of our shells, out of our isolation chambers, and get us socializing virtually. Folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice. And I will talk to you all mañana. Later, folks.